Broadcast live.
We just want to thank you guys for taking the time to come out. But just to give you guys some history, this is David de Mardt. This is, of course, AKA. David de Mardt is the owner of Blue Sky Brands. The de Mardt family are the family that introduced me to Cruz Vodka about 5-6 years ago. They're the reason why today we have the opportunity to have our own watermelon. And they're an amazing family. They've stuck through with this brand, and Cruz Vodka is actually the first endorsement we got as being group. They're the first guys to give us the big dollars, should I say. And I just want to thank you guys for making the time to really come out here and be with us. I'm not going to take too much of your time again. I'm going to leave it all to Keenan to give you a bit of history as well, and how Watermelon came about, and why we're here today, and how we got here today. But welcome. Yeah.
1, 2, 1, 2. Oh, you want me to sit down? In case I do something crazy. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for coming. I really don't, I never take it for granted that, people will come and support me and support these endeavors that and these adventures that we go down on. So I don't want to talk too long either. For risk of me, I might ramble and say something that I wasn't supposed to say in my excitement. So I want to start off with the story about how this partnership really began. Just to give you guys a little bit of an insight to the de Mardt family and a bit of insight of the vision and what it's like working with them. Before we signed this deal, we had another deal that we were kind of thinking about signing. So me and Prince, we just started the company. And we were trying to get the cheese. I'm not gonna lie, we were trying to get all the cheese. So we were trying to see what's this side saying, what's that side saying, and we had been negotiating with them for a long time. This is about when did we start? 2017, 2016. It's been 2 years now. And we took this other call, and we decided, okay, we're gonna have a meeting with these other guys. We're not gonna say any names. Meeting with these other guys in the morning. So we're gonna suit up tomorrow. We're gonna fly to Cape Town. And we're going to go hear what these other guys have to say, and then we're going to go see what Blue Sky Brands has to say. Needless to say, they found out that we were going to have this other meeting. So when we got to the airport, we go catch our flight, and David, on purpose, he bumped us down to economy. And then and there, I decided, how dare David do this to me? How dare they do this to me? We coming to have these meetings with them, and they bump us down to economy? This is ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? So we go there, we go have this first meeting. This dude picks me up in a A3, and I've got long legs. I'm sitting at the back. I got a 25,000 rand suit on, and he got on some All Stars, and a bomber jacket, and the whip is so small. Like I'm sitting behind him, and he's talking on the phone. It sounds like he's sitting like right next to me. You know what I mean? And we go have this meeting, and these guys, they were like very like, oh, we can take you to America to meet Kendrick Lamar, and we can oh yeah, for your birthday we can do something at the Met for your birthday, and and all the questions that I was asking them, and after a while we realized, we walked out of that meeting, we were like, I think it's time to put our tail behind it, between our legs, and go out to Blue Sky Brands. And when we get to Blue Sky Brands, we get there, and David and his family is laid out at this long table. Bear in mind, their office is in the factory where they're cooking up the cruise. So next door, they whipping the pot. You understand? With the stir fry, they're cooking the cruise up. We sit there, and he's got a suit on. He looked just like me, fresh just like me, and he's sitting with his family, and he pulls out this whole plan about how. The vision that they have for me. I walk in there and he says, well, listen, boom, and they take control. He's got all his brands lined up behind him there, and he breaks down the ad, how it's going to be. and we get to a bit of a discussion, and this will give you a bit of insight into how we've worked. So they give us the offer, and then we're like, can I speak, to my boy Prince? And then we go up to the side, we're like, I think we're gonna need a little bit more. And so we say, okay, this is what we're gonna need. And David looks to his wife, Audrey, he looks to Rachel, and he says, all right, well, what do you think, guys? Should we give it to them? Who votes yes? And he puts his hand up, and the other two put their hand up. He says, done deal. And that is basically how David and his family have really worked with us. They've allowed us to take the lead. They've allowed us to take their brand and run with it and give them the ideas and the inspiration. And for me today is a very special day, because even the deal that we did the first time was groundbreaking. It was very special. But this is groundbreaking on a whole different level. I don't know anybody on the continent. I think me and Diddy probably the only people getting money by the bottle, baby. And that just speaks to us as well as being group in our company, in that we understand that the brands for us are the people that we want to keep, most happy in our careers. Cruz has supported shows, they've supported tours, they've supported videos, anything that we ever needed from them, they always came to the party. So, David, thank you so much. Thank you to the de Mardt family, thank you Blue Sky Brands, but also thank you very much to Distel, because it also wouldn't be possible without them as well, coming on board and really believing in the vision and carrying on with us on this adventure. The idea for Watermelon is actually quite crazy how I came up with it. We were shooting the World Is Yours video in Thailand. We were on the boat, and I'm not gonna lie, I was lit. I was lit off the Cruz Vintage Blend, I'm not gonna lie. And I looked in this cooler box, and there was a watermelon inside. And then it hit me. Watermelon. And that was in 2016, that was a long time ago. This has been in the works for about a year now, about a year and a half. Sorry, that was 2017. When did World Is Yours come on? 2017?
Yeah, it was early January.
So, it's been about a year, going back and forth, and one day they just brought me the sample. I said I wanted watermelon vodka. They brought the sample, and they said, is this good enough? And I said, yes. Next thing you know, they're in France, and there's bottles on the conveyor belt. And for me, it really speaks to also like the things that I'm doing right now in terms of the brands or the music. Oh, by the way, of course, the album coming out, Touch My Blood, 25th of May. Don't forget about that. And everything that we're doing, I've realized, maybe it's me getting older or me now as a father, I realize like everything that I'm doing is not just for me. This is so that other artists can get the same type of deals. Whether it's Reebok or whether it's what we're doing with Cruz, we want to be remembered for what we did, for the culture, for the industry, and not just for ourselves. I can't be the only person with a deal like this. I want this to be the reason that other artists get deals like this as well. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I think that's very important. So we're very proud today. Thank you once again for coming out, everybody, members of the media. I got to also send a big shout out to the Beam family who, our office is literally upstairs, and we believe that an artist needs to invest in themselves. One day, who knows, maybe I won't be hot one day. Probably not, but I feel like you have to prepare for your life after music, and I think this is one of those things that we're also doing. So I want to say thank you very much to the Beam team who've invested their time, their blood, sweat, and tears, members of the media. I also want to send a big shout out to the North. Because I don't say that flippantly, I mean like Cruz Watermelon is really a representation not just of me, but it's me putting my personality. I always, that saying, people always say, I wish I could bottle that feeling and sell it. I'd be a millionaire. Well, so we just want to take that feeling and represent our culture, where we come from, and how we talk, and our taste, and our slang, and our movement. If it wasn't for people like Elias, for instance, I don't know if he's here yet. I want to send him a big shout out. Where's Leslie? Did he just pull out? Hey, what's up, man? you know, I have to send a shout out to him for you know, also giving me that understanding that it's more than just music. You know, not everything is about the music. As a brand, as somebody pushing a lifestyle, as somebody pushing a culture. You know, it's this watermelon, this Cruz Watermelon, really is for all of us. It's something to aspire to. I could go on and on and on and on and on all day. But at the end of the day, I just want to say thank you very much. I hope you guys enjoy it. I hope you guys are proud of me and what we're trying to do. And just peace and love, man. Thank you very much.
Good evening, everyone. I think Prince and Keenan have gone through most of the history about the relationship. But from our side at Cruz Vodka, we just we were very excited. We're still very excited in signing up AKA. He's been an absolutely fantastic ambassador on the brand, and it's really taken Cruz to a different level. The premium vodka category worldwide and in South Africa is a highly competitive. It's most probably the most competitive spirit category in South Africa. The most money spent on it. It's really like a war out there. And our association with AKA has just elevated Cruz. It's taken Cruz to a different level. The growth just of the brand has just accelerated with the association with AKA and the Beam Group, and their professionalism behind the scenes, and obviously the imagery that AKA renders to Cruz Vodka. And when AKA, suggested coming out with the signature brand, we were completely open to it, and it really enables, as AKA said now, the more bottles sold, the more you can make. So there's a vested financial interest in it. And as the brand is successful and continues to grow, there's a financial payback to AKA what's called in terms of this brand. So we see it as it's like an equity partner, on the signature. And we've just put it out into the trade, and the response to it, it's just recently, the last couple of days, has gone into the marketplace, and the response has been absolutely incredible. So once again, we're looking to, this is a great add-on to Cruz Vodka, and we believe it will take Cruz to a different level. So we're well on our way to becoming the biggest and the best and the most fashionable and the most premium and the most luxurious premium vodka in South Africa. Thanks to the Beam Group and thanks to AKA.
Thank you very much,
guys.
Thank you very much. Is the DJ ready? Thank you. You played it safe, I raised the bar, amazing grace. I praise the Lord, Versace store. The world is yours, we're not this all. Broadcast live